Hello and welcome back to episode 37 of Take to the Skies, St Albans FC. We're back once again in the National League, but we have also got an FA Cup first round game to play. We've only played 2 games since you were last with us, but we did win them both. So as mentioned, since you were last with us, we had our game against Altrincham, which we won 2-1, a late winner from Henry Woods, and then most recently we beat Torquay United as well with a goal from Taraj in the 80th minute. Today we've got Scunthorpe and Notts County to play. Scunthorpe are 2 spots above us in the league, however a win would see us go above them as we go on to 29 points, and of course would mean that we would then be in the playoff spots, which is where we're aiming for this year. And then, of course, the game against Notts County in the FA Cup, they're sat 14th in League 2. That's going to be a tough game, but hopefully we can at least give them a very tough game and really push them, would be what we'd be hoping for. We have got a little bit of transfer news. We're looking to bring in this Ryan Viggers, a striker, to help us out up front because we're struggling for goals at the moment. We've also brought in Alfie Egan, who I believe was actually in the last episode as well, if memory serves me correctly. He was. So those 2 new signings, and Egan did well in that 6-0 win against Potter's Bar, and he's done decently since then. So with that in mind, if you are enjoying the series, please do leave a like. Comment who you think is going to be our top goal scorer this season. Is it going to be Hunter? Is it going to be Viggers, who's coming in now? Or is it going to be Moriarty? Obviously, depends how much each of them play. But let me know what your predictions are. And let's get into the game against Scunthorpe. And the lineup for today's game, we've got Emery in goal, Bennett, Martinez, Gibbons and Louise as the back 4. Phillips is the holding midfielder, Egan in the middle, Shipley on the right, Woods in the number 10, Torraj on the left and Hunter as the striker for today. And we're going to tell them to do this for the fans and get straight into the first half and see how we're getting on. We've gone for a bit of a strange tactic. We're going to try attacking straight out the gate for the first 10 minutes and then drop down a little bit. We've got the first highlight here. It's a goal kick for ourselves. Emery plays it to Martinez, who then lumps it forward, trying to find Hunter, but doesn't manage to do so. Elliott plays it out to Aziz for Scunthorpe. He goes inside to Elliott, back to Aziz. He's got a man to his right. Goes inside and shoots, and it's a poor shot that goes well wide. Never troubling the goalkeeper there. And then straight after, we've got another throw-in. Aziz gets the ball back from the throw-in. Down the wing to the right back. Cross comes in. Dobbins there, but it's flicked on by Martinez to Benarouz. His cross comes in, and Dobbin doesn't make any mistake this time and makes it 1-0 to Scunthorpe. And it was just a good ball in from both sides, really. But this one steps past the defender. Not really sure what Emery's doing there, but a nice goal nevertheless. And outside of that, it's been a very quiet first half. As you can see, they've had a lot of the ball, a lot of the shots. We're struggling at the moment to get into this, so we're going to have a little review of what we can do. Tell them that we want to see a much better performance in the second half and send them back out. It's an early highlight now for Scunthorpe. Throw in to Elliott. He goes across to John and it's passed between them. John's shot was blocked. Bowden from deep now finds Elliott. He goes out to the left. Ball through for Benarouz, who strikes it and hits the post. And we have made a couple of changes, as you can see. We've swapped to the 4-3-3 just to see if that can produce anything for us. And just after the hour mark, we're going to make a change here because we are struggling to get into this game at all. We're going to send Moriarty on for Hunter and Smith on for Woods in midfield. Louise has picked up a knock, but there's nothing we can really do about that because we've not got anyone on the bench that can play left back, so he's just going to have to deal with it at the moment, unfortunately. Let's see if those two changes there make a difference for us. And we have got a highlight now. Bennett throws it to Smith, back to Bennett. He goes for goal, tries to cross it. I'm not sure what that was. A long ball forward for Scunthorpe, headed down to Aziz now. And he's trying to find space on the right. Plays it to Deriqua, who has his cross blocked, but breaks nicely for Elliott, who runs past the defender and gets a shot off, but it's saved by Emery. Quite easy for him. And our final change, we're going to send Smart on for Taraj, who's also picked up a bit of a knock. And then Smart's going to go out onto the right so that Shipley can come out onto this left-hand side. And hopefully we can get a late goal if we go attacking for the last 15 minutes or so. It's a highlight for Scunthorpe now with 10 minutes to go. John plays it back to Kapake. Dobbin heads down to Benarous, who tries to get a cross in. It's blocked by the defender. Bowden plays it to Aziz though, and back to Bowden, out to the right. They've got a lot of space here to get a cross in. Ball comes in. John with the header. And it's a poor header that should really be hitting the target from that range. And in the dying moments of stoppage time now, it looks like that is going to be it for us. It is a 1-0 loss in a game where we just didn't turn up. One shot in the entire game. And it was from a good position, but it doesn't even hit the target. So we are going to tell them that we're not happy with that. And it's not a promising sign going into a game where we're expecting to play a tougher team in Notts County. Very concerning the way that we've gone down so easily. Let's see if we can bounce back and find our way into the second round of the FA Cup. Although, I'll be honest, I'm not expecting it. We're back for the game against Notts County now. We've brought Harper in at right back. Hancock returns at centre back. Ballantyne's the holding midfielder with Woods and Smith in front of him. And then the front three is Shipley, Taraj and Moriarty up front this time instead of Hunter. Of course, not expecting too much in this game because it is against Notts County. We are the home team, so maybe we can cause a bit of an upset, but let's get into it and see what happens. And we've got a highlight 15 minutes in. Ibsen Rossi picking up the ball for Notts County at the back. He plays it across to Woods, who then goes into midfield. Martinez misses the header. Ballantyne's made a mistake. Twose is one-on-one with the keeper, and it's a poor shot that really should be punishing a mistake like that. And very worrying that Martinez allowed that to happen. We've now got a throw-in on the right. Thrown to Shipley, who crosses it in. Moriarty's in, and Moriarty's actually put us 1-0 up against Notts County. We're going to drop down to cautious, but that is a fantastic moment for us. And now we need to just try and keep ourselves in the lead. And perhaps we can nick another one on the break if we're lucky. It's a highlight now. Notts County with a free kick. Goes in. Shipley's missed his header. And Emery with a fantastic save. Denying... I'm not sure who that was. Ball comes in from the corner. Shipley heads away. And Vasilev is going to pick that up on the right-hand side now. Plays it through to Saricki. And a good block from Louise. Goes out for a corner, but we prevent the cross, which is still nice to see. Bramall's going to cross it in. And Martinez lumps it away. There was a free kick because Hancock was pushed in the box as well. And now we've got a free kick. Woods sends it towards the far post. Martinez has powered it into the top corner. The goalkeeper can do nothing about that. It hits the bar. And St Albans FC lead 2-0. What a header from Martinez. Nothing Walker can do about that in goal. And we lead 2-0 going into half-time. And at half-time, you can see we've done really well so far. Yes, they've had the higher XG, but we've only had 2 shots on target. We've scored them both. We've been clinical today, which is something that we don't get very often. But when it matters, we have absolutely been fantastic so far. Let's outstretch arms. Very pleased. Keep it going. That's the important thing. We've said keep it going, so they've got they know what we're expecting of them. And now, just past the hour mark, we're going to make our first change of the game. And we are going to bring Woods off for Egan because of that yellow card. We're just going to avoid it completely. And we're going to send Bennett on for Harper as well, so that he can be a fullback on defend, just to try and help us see out this last half an hour or so. And now it's a highlight for us. Bennett throws it into Smith. Shipley back to Bennett. Martinez then goes long. Moriarty doesn't get the header, but Shipley collects it. Smith with a long ball over the top to the left. Taraj is on the ball, gets past one man, and it's 3-0. Taraj gets the shot off. Walker makes the save, but pushes it straight to Moriarty, who puts it into the far corner where, again, perhaps the keeper could do better with the first shot from Taraj, but nothing he can do about the Moriarty shot, and it's 3-0 to St Albans FC. This has been an unbelievable performance, and we're going to make our final change now, which is going to be, we're going to get Wiltshire on for Shipley. I like getting Wiltshire involved. He's still at the club in real life, of course, and he's still here on the save, so it's nice to see his face around the place. It's a late throw-in for Notts County. Ball comes in, Hancock clears it away. Bramwell's going to collect that, and pressure from Wiltshire there, doesn't manage to get the ball. Hodge to Twose, back to Hodge. He plays it out to Garwood on the right. He whips a cross in, and oh, that's so unlucky. A little bit similar to our second goal in one respect. The shot from Cox was very strong. Tompkins just in the right place at the right time, and Emery is unlucky there. We're going to drop to defensive just to make sure we see this out now. And in the final moments, we have seen out a fantastic 3-1 win against League 2 opposition. And we have just had the best game of the series so far, quite possibly. One of our best performances in terms of, considering the opposition. We've found our way into the second round anyway, and that's a fantastic result. Let's go and see who we're playing in that second round, though. Here we are for the FA Cup second round draw. What we're looking for here really is one of these games, such as Kirsten or Woking. That would be fantastic. We want a National League team so that we can then potentially draw a Premier League team in the third round if we win, obviously. I would absolutely love to be able to get to a third round of the FA Cup for the first time in St Albans history, of course. So hopefully the draw can be quite kind to us as we watch the names go out the hat here. We're just... That's the game we want. That is the game we wanted. And that is, without doubt, the best chance in that list we have of getting to the third round of the FA Cup. That could be a massive game for us and one of the biggest games of the series so far. And it is coming up at the end of November. So we're going to come back for that second round of the FA Cup and the game after it. I imagine that Aldershot one's going to move. I hope so, because at the moment they're scheduled on the same day at the same time. But if you have enjoyed that, please do leave a like. Comment how you think we're going to do in that game. Are we going to get to the third round of the FA Cup for the first ever time in St Albans history? Let me know what you think. Subscribe if you are enjoying the series. And thank you very much for watching.